All right, so my question last week was what was your favorite movie from this year? My question this week is kind of the opposite. Of all the movies that are coming out this year, what are you most looking forward to with Avengers and the new Jurassic Park movie and Star Wars and all of that stuff? What is it that you've seen coming out this year that you look forward to the most? Uh, I'm crazy looking forward to the new Road Warrior movie. I love Mad Max, and I'm really, really looking forward to the new Road Warrior movie. But yeah, what movie are you looking forward to most that's coming out this year? There's a lot of good movies. Uh, Quite a few people asked me questions this week, which is cool. I want to thank everybody that has moved over and subscribed on this channel. I'm almost back to where I was on the other channel, so that's pretty cool. And you know, so the questions that were asked to me this week was Sleepy Reader asked because I had said last week that I'm a big fan of supervillains more than I am superheroes. Um, what was the first supervillain that caught my fancy? Uh, Probably the first villain that really made me start to like villains was Burgess Meredith's Penguin on the Batman series. Really, really liked Burgess Meredith's Penguin, and it's one of the reasons that I've always really liked Penguin of all of all of Batman's villains. Um, Also, I really, really like Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom to me was a lot like Lex Luthor, but he had a pimp ass mask, and you know, just seemed to be a little more evil. Luthor was a little wishy washy, whereas Doom seems to seems a little more evil to me, and so I always really liked Doctor Doom. But Penguin would have probably been the answer to that question. Um, was there a book? Drew Carson asked, was there a book this year that I was surprised by how good it was? And The Woods was amazing. That book really, really surprised me. I kind of picked it up. I'm not a big Tinny and the Fourth fan, and I kind of picked that book up out of nowhere. Um, and it's just been awesome. It's one of the few books this year that um, I double dipped on, and I actually triple dipped because of the fact that I bought multiple trades to give out to people because those trades are just so cheap from Image. Actually, that was from Boom. But it was a relatively cheap trade, so I went ahead and picked that up, and I've given it out to a couple of different people just because I thought that series was so good, and I wish more people read it because I really don't see that many people that read it other than like me and Ghost Critic. And as far as a book that I didn't really think lived up to the hype or I didn't care for was I know a lot of people like it, but I don't really care much for Wicked and Divine. Um, I picked up the first four issues of that book, and it just didn't really appeal to me. Um, the art in it was amazing, um, but the story on it just didn't catch me. It didn't. I didn't really care about any of the characters and how they were portrayed, and so yeah, I quit reading that after like issue four or something, and I'm happy that people enjoy it. It wasn't a book for me. Uh, Derek Lucarelli asked what it is that I want for Christmas, and if I do this video after Christmas, did I get it? Well, that's yet to be seen. What I want for Christmas is not to argue with anybody that I only have to be around like a couple of days a year. Because it seems like Christmas, that there's always somebody that shows up that end up in some kind of an argument with, and then we have to spend a whole day being uncomfortable around each other, and I don't really care for that. I don't really care much for Christmas for that reason. But as far as like a present or something like that I wish I could get, um, not really. anything. I pretty much, my comics are my present, so I don't really ask for presents from anybody. I just ask that everybody leave me alone about my comic collecting and let me, you know, just don't give me too much crap about it. So that pretty much I give myself a present every day. Um, Reader 1717 asks, of the DC cancellations, what's most disappointing? I'm pretty disappointed that they canceled Batwoman, but at the same time, as bad as it's been, I'm not too disappointed in that. The only thing that I'm disappointed with that is that I really liked the Legendary series this year, and Legendary is going to start a Legendary Red Sonja, Legendary Vampirella, and Legendary Green Hornet, and Mark Andreyko is going to write the Legendary Red Sonja title, and so I hate that he'll have free time to go and do that. Um, Also, I was really disappointed with Injustice, but if Tom Taylor's not going to be writing that series, then um, I'm not that disappointed that it got canceled because I like that it's going to end after year three and that Tom Taylor's going to be able to do that whole run. So, that's pretty sweet. And Stacy Poole asked whether or not I like Star Wars, and I do like Star Wars quite a bit. Um, and that is there a female character that I wish was in the movies? I don't know if she specifically asked about Sith. I don't remember, but there's a Sith named uh, Dark Malandi that was in the Knights of the Old Republic game and was also has been in a couple of the comics. And I really like her because I really like Darth Maul. And she is of the same Devorian. Is that what they are? Devorians? Uh, she's of the same Devorian. She's got the same Darth Maul facial tattoos and everything. And she's just a badass because most people, whenever most of the Jedi and anybody that's got the Force, when they go to like use their Force powers, they have to focus on their Force powers. She doesn't have to focus on her Force powers, so she can kind of wield the saber at the same time. She can. She's just an uber badass, and yeah, really like her. Really wish they could work her into the movies because she's just downright evil. She's a lot like a female Vader in the way that she's just kind of so disconnected from humanity because of things that have happened and led her to where she is. And but anyway, like I said, thanks everybody that put in questions this week. As always, question was, what movies are you looking forward to coming out this year? And you can answer that down below. And if you leave me a question down below, I will try to answer it best I can next week. And I'll get off here now and read some comics.